Alright guys, here we go. We're out here with this Strunk equipment chainsaw. Now from what I've been able to gather, the saw is from the mid-50s. It is a Strunk, let me bring it back up, Strunk Speed Demon chainsaw from the mid-50s. It is missing some odds and ends. I have the bar and chains off of it right now. So I started getting into looking at parts and stuff. The bar, when it was on it, it is missing the actual, it has the one steel plate. Your chain goes on, it's got the steel plate that goes on. But to where the adjuster sets to adjust the tension on your chain blade, or the chainsaw blade, and so that was missing. They just had the nuts. I don't know how they managed to push the bar out, and they just torqued it down real hard. So I went ahead and took it off so we wouldn't run into any issues. And rigged up, because the gas tank on it definitely needs cleaned out. And so I rigged up a tank on it with some fresh fuel, so we'll be able to see if we can get it to fire up. Because we know, it's got spark, it's got a new plug in it. Threw some bar oil in it. Try to get some down through the system to see, make sure it works. And neighbor's dog ain't happy over there whining. But so there's no fuel in the actual chainsaw tank. I just bypassed it and just got a line running down to the carb. So hopefully this works. So down is on. Choke's on this side. Oh, which way is it turned? No, it ain't. It's on this side, I'm sorry. It's a weird, really weird carburetor. I definitely got to get it figured out and dialed in. What I'm hoping for is it fires up and idles. That's the plan. So we're about to find out. And try choking it. Well, nothing yet, obviously. Should have gas down to the carb. Oh my God, is my primer bottle got contaminated, so I'm unable to prime it, so I may have to figure something out. Alright, we're going to do, see if I can find something I can use, get some 2-cycle in, and see if we can prime that carb up. Alright, here we go. Let's give her a shot. I forgot I had another one of these. Get this shit out of the way. And I hope this works. At least get us off to somewhat of a good start. A little something in there. Alright, let's hope for the best. Ignition's on. Whoa, she kicked. Need someone out here with me to hang on to this sucker. Yep. But I did bring, I think, see if I grabbed it. Oh yeah, it's right there. Oh, try the old rope trick. So we gotta go this way. Nope. Nope, we gotta go this way. We'll definitely be putting it on the ground. Oh, this baby's got some kick. But I did take, when I first brought it home, it was acting like it was weak on compression. So I pulled the plug, put a little 2-cycle in there, rotated it a few times, let it set for a day. Rotated it a few times, you know, and then it's been setting ever since. It definitely built the compression up. So hopefully this works. Hey. Might get lucky. Sounds like at least tried to run the fuel out. Oop, wrong way. I think. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sure it's not going to fire up and purr like a kitten, but I just want to hear it run. Okay, let's give her another go. Ah. Nope. Is that right? No. Nope. I'll get it figured out eventually. I wish I had more rope. Alright, we'll try the choke. Where'd you go, bro? Yeah. Duh. Nah. Oh my good lord. Oh, I'll get it figured out at some point. This is actually supposed to have, we can Googled everything, this is actually supposed to have a standard pull on it. That's what these holes are for, so it's missing that. I don't know, fellas. Jesus Christ. Come on, man. Get it together. This makes it a lot harder than it needs to be. Hey, hey. Thought we had her there for a second. Of course, it's hard to tell what all is in that damn carburetor. We'll try it up on the table. Whew. Just hoping she runs. But I did look on this right now. Stupid. Online. There are some websites out there where you can pick up some used parts for this thing. Of course, they're not cheap, naturally, considering how old it is. Come on, big fella. Alright. Ooh, that was probably way too much. But from what I was reading about it, these are supposed to be, well, back in their day anyway. Yeah, I think we definitely flooded her out. Back in their day, they were really good saws. I guess I'm doing it the wrong way again, yep. I think, yeah. But I don't, it's the only one I've ever seen. tried. As long as it's been set, you can't really expect much, right? I'm sure it's overdue for a rebuild on the carb. And I'll get this right eventually. Worst part about it, there's a freaking arrow right there showing me which way to go. Nice to have a little longer string, wouldn't it? Give her another go. I thought this thing would be a lot louder than this. It's actually not bad. Not bad at all. It ain't got nothing on that Remington, I can tell you that. Bad part is it's trying like hell to rain. Try it again. One more time. There we go. So she definitely needs a carb rebuild without a doubt. You know, it's been set, my uncle was telling me, he said it's been setting since the early 70s without being ran. At least it runs. You know, the ignition system in it's good. The cylinder, I mean, it freaking runs great. I'll show you a couple of the, I looked online, was reading some articles, they said there was common issues with these. And get that filter back on and I'll show you. That's the one thing looking online that I haven't seen yet is a new air filter. But I haven't done a lot of searching. But now I need to find the piece that goes to the adjuster for the bar. It's supposed to be a 24-inch bar. Oh, the handle. See if I can get this where you guys can see it. Where the handle screw or hooks up at the bottom of the case there. This one it's broke. I mean, I can fix it, but see if you guys, it's like right by the bolt the mounting bolt there on the right hand side. You can see, yep, you can see the crack in there. So you can see right here where it's cracked. So apparently that was a common issue with these from what I was reading. And it's supposed to have a cover. It looks like a chrome plated cover or an aluminum cover, one or the other, that actually covers up right here. And your wire sets to the side and comes out. And what else was it? Oh, this line right here. I got to do some digging. I just looked online a little bit ago, and it saved my life. I couldn't figure out what this copper tube was for. There's some pictures I found. Somebody on YouTube might know, but it hooks up here to the top of the tank, comes around, runs down, and it's supposed to hook up down in here somewhere. But unless that's it there, I don't know. I haven't actually, because it's all, I'm going to have to tear it all apart to clean it up. But so I got to figure out where this copper line hooks up. The piece that covers the spark plug, I haven't seen that. I haven't found it used yet. And here comes the raindrops. And I have to get the carb off to figure out what carb kit it needs. But it ran good. I mean, for the carburetor being jacked up, it ran good. I don't know if I can get you guys I'll try to get you down in there. I don't know if you'll be able to tell or not, but if I can get you to look down the tank. This tank definitely needs cleaned. If you can see down in there, and it's kind of dark, but it's well, you see how it looks like right here around the cap. That's what the whole inside of the tank looks like it's just like all varnished and gummed up. But the whole inside of the tank's the same way. So, oh, the other thing I didn't see was the actual pull cord, the piece where where it bolts on. He was saying always use the rope, but then I was looking at these are actually threaded holes, and I was like, that makes no sense to have those there if it doesn't have a pull cord. So all the ones I could find that were like this one, they all had pull cords on them. So we'll have to see about trying to track one of these down. The piece for the spark plug, carb kit, and the adjuster for the chain and bar. And I definitely got to need to try to run, the model is a 9-1235789. I'm going to try to run that through, run it through the internet a little bit and see what I can come up with. I was hoping it would start dumping some oil, because I filled it up with bar oil, but it looks like it's supposed to come out. It's got a passageway there, and I don't know where all it's supposed to come out. It's got so many tubes. I mean, it's getting them figured out. You can see where it plumbs in right here, and you got two lines coming off. One goes over here, which it's on. So you got one coming down from there. You got one that goes in from underneath the tank, and they both run to the same junction. And this is the one that hooks up right here where your oil cap is. Hooks up here, comes running around, and when I first got the saw from him, it was pointed out like right on top of the chain, which made no sense. But so I got some stuff to track down, but not in no hurry. Just wanted to see if it'd run. It's a shame the stickers are all gone. Doesn't have one Strunk sticker on it anywhere, but it's supposed to. But so I don't know. They probably just repainted it. But I'll get it cleaned up, since it was my uncle's, and get it straightened out. But anybody has an idea on that copper tubing, man, it sure would be nice to know where it goes. But I'm just glad to hear it run, even though it needs a carb kit. I'm glad to hear it run. But this one's definitely going to be a slow process on getting it done. I'm just glad to hear it fire up. You can see the old style clean, just twisted wire. But a lot of the paint's still there, minus out here where it gets beat up, your handle and along the bottom. But from what I've read, man, they was pretty good saws back in their day. I mean, you got hoses running everywhere on this thing. And you got one here, one going up through there. That one's supposed to go from the tank to right here. That's the one we bypassed. But any tips or tricks on one of these old Strunks, man, it'd definitely be appreciated. Like I was saying, it's not urgent to get it done. It's just something to tinker with now and then. But yeah, anybody has any info on one of these old Strunks, man, I definitely appreciate it. It still has the tag underneath. It's got the engine serial number and a little bit of basic information on the fuel mix. That's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Get this posted and get some stuff done and get in here before it starts storming. It's steady sprinkling, but thanks for watching, and I appreciate any information on this thing if anybody has any. And I'll catch you in the next video. I'll give you guys a better idea what the inside of this tank looks like real quick. This is the fuel filter. See how plugged the line is on it? So that's the fuel filter itself. All kinds of crap in it. And then, oop, dropped it. I'll show you this line. Fuel line looks like a like a dead night crawler. Look at that. All collapsed. It's the same way. It's collapsed right there. This end is just full of all kinds of garbage. And the filter was just laying in the tank, and then that one actually I pulled on it with a pair of hemostats and it actually snapped off the fitting. It's in there, but thankfully the fitting just, you know, it unhooks so you can unscrew it from the tank. So that's it for this one for now. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And like I was saying before, if anybody has any info on these old Strunks, man, I definitely greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching.